tonight's game. Our Director of Communications, Mr. Tony Coya. Our Producer-Director tonight, Mr. Sam Galbraith. And our trio of camera people tonight consisted of, and still consists of, Janelle Buchanan, Craig Woodside, and Alexis Petro. My name is Gregory Fry. I lost the 50-50 once again this year. But I guess it wouldn't be fair if the broadcaster won the 50-50 because I guess it wouldn't be fair. Of course, going to college next year, you know, it would be nice if you loyal listeners who have really appreciated everything we've done for you this year would contribute to the Greg Fry College Fund. And I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see. Hey, it was worth a try, right? You can't blame a person for trying. Tamara Halsey will inbound in front of us right now. Ball in the Fife. Linda Fife only 3 points tonight, and she had Amy Bauman pushed off on her. For Bauman, her third, the second one that she's committed on Linda Fife in the last minute and a half. Fife kicks to Sims. Sims for three. Good. Sasha Sims, her fourth three-pointer of the night. That line drive three-pointer fell for her. Inbounds to Rachel Laws. The lob pass once again, 2-on-1. We've seen this a numerous amount of times. Halsey gets all ball on the way up. And that ball will go back to Cheltenham as it went off of Halsey. But Tamara Halsey playing big inside, doing a nice job on the 2-on-1. Inside to Andrea Jones. She'll feed Walls in the corner. Walls pulled the string on the jumper. Leanne Moore pulls down the rebound. We're on a jump ball. She grabbed that ball. Apparently, Shayla Johnson had a hand on it when the whistle was blown. The possession arrow going to Cheltenham. Good battle inside. Tamara Halsey, good anticipation to get that one. Tried to feed Danielle Marshall. She caught up to that one. And then the ball denied by Ivy Laws. I have to say, Ivy Laws has got to be maybe one of the best defenders in the Suburban One American League. Maybe one of the best ones in southeastern Pennsylvania. She does such a fine job on the defensive end of the ball. And she's really a star for this Cheltenham team. Definitely a consideration for first team all-league. And Sims going to get called for a double dribble. She picked up the dribble and kind of lost the focus a little bit. And that's been the story of Norristown's night. Just nothing going their way. Inside the Laws, the little hop step, and a foul inside. That's on Tamara Halsey, number 2 for her tonight. Norristown with that 6-player rotation that they use, they do have players who can come off the bench and do the job, but Coach Jackson has elected to go with a 6-player rotation as Tamisha Johnson will check back in for Tamara Halsey. Unfortunately, with that 6-player rotation, you have to make sure that you stay out of foul trouble. And that's a tough thing. But the other thing is that if you have a 6-player rotation, you're probably expecting those 6 to give you good contributions. And right now for Norristown, only 2 players have really contributed tonight, and that's been Leanne Moore and Sasha Sims. All the girls are working hard for Norristown, but really, Leanne Moore has 15 tonight, and Sasha Sims also, or excuse me, my math is wrong, she has 16, but really 31 of the 38 have gone to those 2 players, and when you only get scoring from 2 players against a Cheltenham team that's 17-0, you're not going to get victories. Melinda Fife on the jumper, and that's one of the players that has been really cold tonight, and Tamisha Johnson on her way back up got it stripped. You know, we're not criticizing any of the Norristown players, just saying. Andrea Jones on the jumper, she couldn't get the spin to go. Ball loose on the floor. Little Michael Danson Jackson breakdance move right there. Michael Danson breakjacking move, or whatever I just said. Oh boy, it's been a long night. It's been a long night for me, and of course it's been a long night for the Lady Eagles, down 22 right now with 6:14 left in this ball game. Jones will back it out. Backdoor feed to Bauman, and she walked with the basketball on her way underneath. Coach Bob Schaefer just throwing his hands up in disgust, but when you have a 22-point lead, you don't really want to argue that much. Sims now, close defense right there. Feeds underneath, Fife gets it to go. Melinda Fife doing all she can to get on the scoreboard. Now she has 5 points. Andrea Jones will push up the floor once again. Wisely, she'll back it out and take her time. Bounce pass inside, and now Ivy Laws. Laws on the ball fake. Jumper, good. Ivy Laws, too much to handle right now. She got hot in that third quarter and really warming up now in the fourth, getting down to crunch time. Of course, she's doing her job. The swing to Marshall. Marshall looking to shoot now, and her shot was partially blocked, and now going back the other way. Feed Laws. Laws, her jumper won't go. Blocked inside against Rachel Laws. That jumper won't go. Rachel Laws pulls down a rebound, no good. And Norristown, something we haven't seen all year, absolutely being dominated on the offensive side of the ball. That's one of the things that's won them games this year. We've seen Leanne Moore and Tamisha Johnson take over basketball games, and just not happening inside on the rebounding and on the glass. And you also need some of your guards to come in and get some rebounds, and that's just almost impossible to do tonight. Pass blocked, but it goes in the hands of Danielle Marshall. She somehow forces it inside, and Leanne Moore gets the easy deuce. Quickly off the bench, Shayla Johnson and Tammy Frazier. That lob pass all night. Andrea Jones to the lane, and she gets it to go. That lob pass has occurred all night, and really Norristown has no answer for it. Fife on the spin, feeds inside to Sims, and she was fouled on her way up. Andrea Jones going to get called for that one. Jones, her first of the night. One of the few players who doesn't have 8 million fouls in their box tonight.
Foul Jones, her first, team 7.
And now Sasha Sims will go to the line. Both teams now in the bonus, shooting 1 and 1. Sims will now go to the line to shoot 2, however. Sims' first one won't go. Johnson and Frazier into the game for Jones and Rachel Laws.
Johnson and Frazier back in the game.
Or excuse me, Kelly Gould's going to check out. Andrea Jones a bit confused. She'll come back into the ball game. Sims 0 of 2, and Tammy Frazier will pull down the rebound. We've reached the halfway point in this fourth quarter, 64-42. Norristown really never giving Cheltenham a real contest tonight. Cheltenham, from the beginning, has dominated this game. Laws on the rebound. Ivy Laws taking control. They are just giving her the ball and giving her isolation plays, and she's dominating on the offensive side of the ball. Fife on the jumper. She's been off on that jumper all night. Shooting woes for number 20, the senior for Norristown. Jones stripped. Ball in the hands of Shayla Johnson. Cheltenham so composed. Just comes down there like a Swiss watch, really. You know, just they come down very composed, but Ivy Laws bashed on her way in right there, and a backcourt violation right there as Andrea Jones stepped over the line. Fife will inbound in front of us right now. Sims into the hand of Fife. Inside, Fife, good head fake, won't get it to go. Moore, a great strip right there, and Liam Moore deserves all 2 she got right there. Good hands by the 5'10" sophomore. Down the court, Shayla Johnson weaving her way in and out. no good. Leanne Moore rips that down, throwing elbows like Shaquille O'Neal underneath, coming back the other way. Inside, the turnaround goes. Leanne Moore, an absolutely dominant game for her. She is having a career night. She came to play tonight, and really she's not getting the support she deserves. She's a bit of a smile on her face right now. She knows she's having a great game, but really she wants that win more than she wants that great game. And now Fife the other way, and Andrea Jones is going to get called for a foul as Norristown had a 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Maybe a smart foul by Jones.
Second on Jones, team 8. Halsey.
Tamara Halsey into the game, and Sasha Sim takes the seat. She takes a seat with her 4 3-pointers and her 16 points. Now with the 8th foul for Cheltenham, Fife will shoot in the 1-and-1. Fife gets the first one to go, her 6th of the night.
First, number 1-1.
2 of 2 from Melinda Fife from the line, and a timeout called by the Lady Eagles. So with 2:14 left in this ball game, 66-48. Lady Eagles doing all they can, competing with this Cheltenham team, but Lady Eagles at this point showing that they still have a couple of steps that they have to take to get to that dominant District 1 powerhouse level, and really being taken to school tonight by a Cheltenham team that, like we said, was the state runner-ups last year, won District 1, won the Suburban 1 Liberty Division, and really a team that, doesn't get a lot of tough games. They are just so dominant. And of course, the 3 stars for them have been Shayla Johnson, Tammy Frazier, and Ivy Laws. So the girls will drop to 15-5 on the year. We have a game coming at you Friday night. That will be against the Hatters from Hatboro Horsham. And of course, the boys playing the top-ranked Hatboro Horsham Hatters at their gym. But this Norristown Lady Eagles team will play here 2 home games this week, and playing a Hatboro Horsham team that Norristown beat by about 30 points in their first matchup. And despite all we've seen this year, it's obvious that Cheltenham and Norristown are the 2 powerhouses in Suburban 1. No team is really going to give them a battle, as Norristown's only league loss, of course, coming to Cheltenham. Both teams have kind of ripped through this league. Sasha Sims will check back in with 2 minutes left, and she will check in for Leanne Moore. Leanne Moore played such a great game tonight, and she'll take a seat with 2:01 left in the 4th quarter. Fife, who's played this whole entire game tonight, backing down Bauman. Jumper, short, gets her own rebound, can't get it to go. And she just kept battling, trying to get that ball. It's going to be a jump ball, and the ball will go to Cheltenham. And I just said ball like 3 times in 10 seconds. That's got to be a Guinness Book of World Record thing or something. However, I don't see a Guinness official right next to me, so I guess that's not going to happen. Andrea Jones with the ball right now. Feed to Shayla Johnson, and now Cheltenham will just waste some time off the clock. They'll move to 18-0. And really, this was their only real team that could give Cheltenham a chance of breaking that undefeated season. Jones inside, she feeds, won't go, and Ivy Laws backing it out. Andrea Jones was tripped on her way to the basket. That's on Danielle Marshall. That will be her 5th of the night. And Danielle Marshall has fouled out of this ball game. No points for Marshall. Good battles underneath, but unfortunately just a tough night for the Lady Eagles, and she's shaking her head on the way out, and Coach Roger Jackson shaking his head in disbelief, but really his team had problems with the Cheltenham team tonight, as you can see from the score. But when it came down at Norristown, a couple of spurts, but really just they couldn't keep their momentum. A lot of turnovers tonight, very sloppy. Like we said, they had some problems shooting early on. 4 of 26 in the first half, not much better in the second. Fife on the little runner won't go. She's pulled the string on a lot of her shots tonight, shooting woes. And Sims fouled Jones on her way to the basket. Sims helping up Jones. No harm, no foul right there. Sims, good sportsmanship, as she knows. She fouled Andrea Jones pretty hard. Team 10th for Norristown. And now we will be 2 shots for the rest of the way for Cheltenham.
Jones shooting 2.
Jones misses her first one.
Come on, concentrate.
And Jones gets 1 of 2 to go. Feed to Sims. Sims tried to go inside to Moore. She gets pushed inside, but she gets another one to go. Leanne Moore, another field goal for her. Believe me, she is going to get a lot of looks after this game. She came to play, and she had maybe her best game of her career. Foul's getting harder, and with 31.9 left, it's not really a matter of sportsmanship. It's just a matter of trying to get to the player as she's going. When the Fife will foul out of the game right now, she'll take a seat with 7 points on the night for her. So the senior co-captain will take a seat. And now we will go to Erica Deaver, who will get her first appearance in night number 44 for the Lady Eagles. She'll check into the game. Kelly Gould looking to come back in. I think she's going to come in for Andrea Jones when she hits this one.
Deaver in for Norristown.
Jones makes the first. Or excuse me, Kelly Gould is going to come in for Rachel Laws. So Rachel Laws will come out of this game. She had 2 points on the night, but really no need for her to be a scorer as 4 ladies for the Cheltenham Panthers going into double digits, and now Andrea Jones 1 point away from that point. Halsey feeds to Moore. Moore battling inside, another tie-up. Ivy Laws on that great defensive end. And now we will see the other senior on this Norristown Lady Eagles team, Joanne Tomaszewski, number 5. She'll check in for Tamisha Johnson. Tamisha Johnson takes a seat. She had 1 point tonight for the Lady Eagles, battling inside hard the whole night. But really, she didn't have the kind of night that she probably wanted to have. The steal right there from Andrea Jones, and Jones will push up the floor. Bounce pass to Bauman. Moore probably need to let that one go. She knows it, shaking her head as she got up. Inbounds right there to Andrea Jones, and now with 12 seconds left, the Cheltenham Panthers will go to 18-0 on the year, and the Lady Eagles 15-5 on the year. This place starts to clear out here at Norristown Area High School. Pass blocked. 2 left. Jones will put up the shot at the buzzer. No good. And with 1/10 of a second left, you have got to be kidding me. So let's start to run down the scorers for you here as they just let the clock run out. 69-50, the Cheltenham Panthers, a convincing 19-point win here at Norristown Area High School. And we will run them down for you. For Cheltenham, 17 for Shayla Johnson. She was Cheltenham's leading scorer. 13 for Ivy Laws, 12 for Tammy Frazier, 4 for Kelly Gould, 2 for Rachel Laws, 9 for the point guard Andrea Jones, and 10 for Amy Bauman off the bench. For Norristown, 5 ladies scoring tonight. The leading scorer, of course, Leanne Moore. She had 23, a performance, an individual performance, and really her career night, and just something that she has got to be proud of as she came to play tonight. 16 for Sasha Sims, 7 for Melinda Fife, 3 for Tamara Halsey, and 1 for Tamisha Johnson. 69-50 as the Lady Eagles sing them alma mater at the center court as the tradition this year. However, they've got to be a little bit disappointed. Cheltenham will now win the Suburban 1 Liberty Division, and they will win Suburban 1 American right now and probably secure that number 1 seed in the District 1 playoffs. So for everybody here tonight, we want to thank once again the North County School District for bringing tonight's game, Director of Communications, Mr. Tony Koya, our producer and director tonight, Mr. Sam Galbraith, and our trio of camera people, Janelle Buchanan, Craig Woodside, and Alexis Petro. For everybody here at North County High School, thank you for joining us. 69-50 was the final score. My name is Greg Fry. We will see you next time for North County High School girls basketball.